contest. I'm joined now in our tent by Mark Spencer, Leader of the House of Commons for now, and a supporter of Rishi Sunak during that campaign as was. Welcome, Mark. Good to see you. Look, as a prominent supporter of Rishi Sunak, can you be sure that the parliamentary party can even hope to unite behind Liz Truss?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's a legitimate competition. You know, she's won the argument with the membership and she deserves a crack at now being Prime Minister, and the parliamentary party has a responsibility for the sake of the country to get behind the newly elected Prime Minister and to support her.
Yeah, I mean, the great bulk of Tory MPs did not support Liz Truss. Not only didn't support her, but they lined up behind Rishi Sunak, whose criticism of Liz Truss's programme was pretty trenchant, that it would be helping too many of the wrong people, that it would be inflationary, that it was wrong-headed in all sorts of ways from a macroeconomic point of view. How can those things ever be unsaid?
Well, I think some people said that. You know, I think there's much more that unites Rishi and Liz than divides them. And I think actually the Conservative Party is built around some very strong core values around managing the economy properly, on law and order, on making sure that people have opportunity and are able to aspire. Those core values hold us and bind us together. And I think what you'll see over the next few weeks is Liz entering number 10, rolling out her plans, making those arguments to the parliamentary party, and the parliamentary party, for the sake of the country, getting behind her and supporting her.
And you're going to be one of them. You're going to be one of those happily voting, or less happily voting, I don't know what's in the depths of your heart. Are you going to be voting for those tax cuts, which you did not approve of?
So, I mean, I look for the detail. Let's see the detail of what she wants to do.
Is that a qualified answer?
Well, I think it's an answer which says my default position is one that I want to see the Prime Minister succeed,
right,
for the benefit of the country, and I want to give her a fair chance to set out the details of that. My constituents are desperate for help and support. She has a plan to try and help and support them. I want to give her the benefit of the doubt and get behind her and support her and wish her well.
Okay, now I want to ask you what your thoughts are now on the possibility. It looks like a pretty distinct possibility of an energy price cap freeze.
Yes.
Are you looking for that?
Well, I think we've got to find a plan and a system that basically supports our constituents and allows them to function, go about their daily business and run a small business or run a medium-sized business or pay their household bills, and allows them to survive, because you know, that's what we just have to deliver as a nation. Now, I think we've got a pretty strong track record on that. If you look at COVID and what the Johnson administration did in supporting people through COVID, I think you'll see once again the Conservative Party and the Conservative government getting behind people and supporting them through this next crisis.
It sounds like you'd be in favour of this idea. Pretty radical, very expensive, but you say justified.
Well, I think the alternative is the abyss, frankly.
Right,
you know, it is small and medium-sized businesses going bankrupt and making people unemployed and crashing the economy completely. Now, we're in a strong place because of the economic management of the past, where economically we're in a stronger place than many other countries around the world.
Yes.
And I think that's a good place to start from.
Well, you're going to need to be that for the sake of the money markets if you're
absolutely.
Going to get through a plan like that. And as you say, this is something, a matter of survival was your word, for millions of people and many thousands of businesses.
It's like a war. You can't afford to lose this.
Yeah.
So we can't afford to lose those small businesses and those people who are employing people, because it'll take decades to recover from.
It's about survival for them, but also survival for your party, the Conservative Party. Because as things stand, with every opinion poll that we see, your Labour opponents are gaining in strength. They are a real threat to you now, aren't they?
Well, look, the interests of the Conservative Party are very closely aligned to the interests of the country. And if we deliver for the people and they think we've acted responsibly and they think we're on their side, then they will support us at the next general election. And we need to make those arguments and win that battle of reasonableness. They understand the challenges we face globally, and they want to see the government on their side.
Mark Spencer, good to see you. Thank you very much indeed.
All the best. Anytime.